Freedom is the right to act, to speak, or think as one wants without any hindrance or restraint or absence of any government intervention. Freedom is the right to act, to speak, or think as anyone wants without any hindrance. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Okubeera nga weegazaanya nga weetaaya. Kwe kubeera nti olina ebintu by'okola n'oyogera nga tewali akuziyizizza yadde bannannyini gavumenti. Bwe tusoma ebyafaayo, abantu bazze balwanirira eddembe mu nsi yonna. Naye tulina okulwanirira eddembe? Ansi egamba nti nedda. Wabula eddembe bwe bubeera nga terituweereddwa, tulina okulirwanirira. History tells us people they've been fighting for freedom. We've seen the civil rights movement. We've seen South Africa fighting apartheid. We've seen East Germany, the wall being broken. We've seen and we are continuing to see. We can see Arab Spring. We can see what is happening in Africa. But should we, the main story, should we ask for freedom? Should we fight for freedom? Freedom is guaranteed. Freedom should be given without any condition. Anybody who allows you to be free, that is a decent man and a human being. Somebody who denies you freedom, that is not a good person and that is not a human being, because everybody has got ideas, has got opinion to express. But what happens? What people they say, some people they are not comfortable. You talk about freedom, they don't want you to have freedom. They don't want to hear it, because in that sense, they gain when you don't have freedom. Abantu batuziza okwogera ku kintu ekyokwetaaya okubeera nga tulina eddembe. Kubanga kiba kibakakatako, kubanga bw'obanga olina eddembe, ebintu bye bafuna tebasobola bifuna. Naye ekigambirwa twalibadde tusaba eddembe. Ansi egamba nedda, eddembe lyalibadde lituweebwa nga buli muntu ali mu nsi nga yeeyagala. Uganda, the Constitution of Uganda, if you read it in chapter 3, under the headline General, it talks about the right of education, right of women, right of everything, and human right as one. And then it goes on to say fundamental and human rights and freedom. Please read our Constitution. It says fundamental and other human rights and freedom. We should have freedom. We should be able to speak, to act without any hindrance, without the police stopping us. They like it or not. How can we do it? How can we get the balance? We need to listen to each other. If you don't listen to each other, then there is no peace. There is always going to be conflict. As we stand now, so many people in Uganda, they feel they are not being listened to. They feel there is a gap between the rich and poor. They feel it's a few who are living a privileged life. So we need freedom. We have to fight. As we stand for now, in Uganda, we have to fight for freedom. Uganda tetukkiriza kwogera byonna bye twagala ababiziba ku intaneti, ku TV, ku radio. Mwawulidde ekitongole kya UCC ekikwatagana ku mawulire nga kisiba nga kigamba abantu abakola mawulire 39 babagobe kubanga baalaga ebifaananyi ebiraga nga Bobi Wine poliisi emukwata. Naye constitution yaffe bw'ogenda mu katundu akagamba ebintu byonna ebya bulijjo ne kagamba waliwo ekintu ekikwatagana ku kwetaaya n'okwogera amazima, mugende mukebere mu chapter ey'okusatu. Kwogera ku bintu bingi nnyo, okuwa abantu eddembe, okubeera nga n'abantu balina eddembe okusoma, naye abantu bonna balina okusoma tebasoma. Kati nga tuddeyo emabega, bwe tubanga tulowooza ekigambo freedom ekisinga okunuma constitution yaffe eya Uganda nga 8 October 1995 yatuula ne yeekuba mu kifuba ekintu kya preamble. Our constitution on 8th of October 1995, they sat down, reflected on the past and said they would not go back because our Uganda was characterized by brutal. They did not like what they were saying. So we have to think, fellow Ugandans, we have to think about what is freedom. And when they talk about preamble, listen to them saying that, recalling our history, which was being characterized by political and constitutional instability. Thank you, Judge Lillian. Preamble, that is what we should use in Uganda. The preamble. Otunulira n'olaba gy'ovudde obadde oliyo otya, kiki ekibadde kigenda mu maaso, biki ebiganye, biki byolina okutereeza. Ne Uganda yatuula n'ekiraba nti ewaffe gye tubadde ku bintu by'enfuga n'okusinziira ku ssemateeka waffe abadde ategenyategezo. Naye kaakati ssemateeka gwe baakola mu 1995 ne bamuddamu mu 2005 ne bajjawo ebisanja. Gavumenti nga pulezidenti alina okufuga emirundi 2 ne bavaawo. Kakati emyaka bagijjawo. Kati tusigazaamu ki? What is there in our constitution? Term limits have been scrapped. Age limit has been scrapped. So what are we looking for now? What are we looking for now? Why would people support a government say that Museveni wants to be in power as long as he wants? No, we cannot allow it. We want Museveni. The freedom I'm talking about is going to be that we are going to give Museveni immunity. Freedom is not something that is given. Freedom, you don't sit down and you think you have freedom or somebody will have freedom. We have to be tolerant to each other. It's harder for people to hear this. People, they don't want it. But if we want freedom, we have to offer immunity to Museveni, his family, his colonies. We need to live side by side. What did Mandela do? Mandela, he came out of prison and forgive everybody. South Africa is moving on. Journey is not easy, but eventually they will get there. I am appealing to you, Justin Lumumba, Andrew Mwenda, Linda Wanyoto, all those people in NRM in the government who say we have freedom. We haven't got a freedom. Why would Stella Nyans be in prison if we have freedom? Why would people go to court and being denied bail? Why would people be given bail and they'll be rearrested? Why would people rot into prison? We need freedom, the freedom to express. I've seen people, I've tasted freedom outside Uganda, and I'm proud that I'm happy that I've tasted freedom, whereby you can speak to the police will listen to you. Whereby you can bring an idea, you'll be listened to. They don't say because you are black, because you are African, because you are not rich. But as we stand for now, is like you say something about Muhoozi, the house is on fire. How dare you speak about Muhoozi? What the hell Muhoozi is? When I see my president Museveni traveling, going on official duties, and I see Natasha, I can't believe it. Why is she doing it there with our president? What qualification has she got? Is she on the payroll? The freedom we want to express ourselves. The freedom we want. We need to be given freedom. The police cannot invent their own laws and then they say, oh, you break the law. No, that is what they call the law. There is a manufactured law. The problem we are having, Museveni nominated and appointed Muzeyi Sabit, who is an army. What has he got to offer? What qualification? Does he know anything about human rights? Does he anything to treat people with the dignity, with the respect? All he knows is the gun, fire bullets, beat people. That's not what we want. The freedom we want is free. Take away OTT. Let people express. See, hear, and also if you hear people express their views, that's how you can learn and correct yourself. The freedom that is given should be there free without any cartel. You should not say you shouldn't say this. No, they should say it because it's their rights. People, they have got opinion inside their head, inside their heart. Regardless whether you stop them, they have it inside. You cannot stop it. Why can't we talk to each other? Why don't we listen? Why do we use tear gas on each other? We shouldn't use tear gas. We should engage in talk. Because that is an element of freedom. Engage in talk. Listen to each other. It's very free. You cannot say because you are doing the best. I hear people, they say, now you are here because Museveni gave you freedom. No, Museveni did not give us freedom. The freedom is provided in our constitution. We must have freedom. They like it or not. You cannot give us freedom. You cannot give us a teaspoon of freedom and we walk away that is the freedom. No, we want what they call freedom to act, to speak. And the power without any hindrance. That is what freedom is about. Don't lie. Don't brag. Don't threaten. We are not happy as for now because there is no freedom. We have seen what happened in Arua. We have seen what happened in Kasese, a massacre. People, they are being killed. And who killed them, who led to kill those people in Kasese was promoted. Is now head of the army. You know, why in some of the departments? You stop, you press people, you oppress them. Now we can see some television channels, they tell staff what to say. Every time you are watching them, they are telling their guests, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there because we are going to be stopped. Please don't go there, please stop. No, that is not freedom. Museveni tanatuwa dembe, ng'abalala bwe mugamba, Museveni atuwadde dembe, tanatuwa dembe. Waki Minister of Education agiteekamu omukyala we? Waki ebintu ebyokulwanyisa abiteekamu mutabani we? Lwaki bawalabe be batwala abantu bonna mu nsi z'obuwalabu? Ebintu temubiraba nti tetulina ddembe, tetusobola kwogerako? Stella Nyanzi ali mu kkomera, abaddeyo kati emyezi 7. Bobi Wine kati atandise okugenda mu kkomera in and out mu kkooti. Ekkooti nga terina nekisobola kusalawo omuntu nemusindika ku bail. That is not the freedom we want. We want independent institutions so that they decide what is right, what is wrong. Look at this Poma. Poma, they brought into what? Now they use it to stop people, everything they saw. But they cannot even interpret it. It is there as an oppressive tool to the opposition, to anybody who stands up against the government. If Museveni and NRM, they think they have got the majority, silent majority, let them let people have freedom. Let us reach out to other people. Let us tell people there is no hospital, there is no education. You don't have decent housing. There is no job creation. There is no roads. There is no transport for you to access public service. And we hear what the people say, not you to say that you have given us freedom. You don't give us freedom because it is provided in our constitution. And we need to express ourselves. Look at how you had expelled Sedu because one of the staff was on NBSN TV and say, the what was social day, whatever. So what was wrong with that? Lining behind people is intimidation. EU gave you money to stop that. Still you refused it. In the beginning you said you didn't have money so that people, they can line behind their candidates. And when the EU offered you money, you said, no, we don't want it. You backed out. Embarrassing. It is unconstitutional to deny all Ugandan freedom of right, freedom of expression, freedom to speak, freedom to act. So freedom is the power or right to act, to speak, or to think as you want without any hindrance. So the peace, the freedom NRM or the government is telling us is giving freedom, it's not freedom. That is measured as much as you want. But at the moment as we stand now, everything is out of touch. Everyone is coming out. We need the newspaper to write stories which are objective. We need TV presenters, TV guests to say whatever they want to say without any fear of repercussion, without any fear of being arrested. We need institutions which are independent. We cannot change, because our constitution under freedom, section 5, it says fundamental and other human rights and freedom, the state shall guarantee, respect institutions which are charged by the state with the responsibility for protecting, promoting human rights, or providing them with adequate resources to function effectively. That's not my word. That's our constitution. The state shall guarantee respect, shall guarantee and respect institutions. Kakati abantu batulimba batujirawo eddembe. Bw'oba oyagala okugyawo eddembe era ebintu Museveni byakoze kwe kusooka okuddira ebitongole ebikulu eby'amagye, ebya poliisi, eby'ekkooti, okubeera eby'omusolo ng'ebijjako obuyinza ye n'abeera ng'asalawo katulinde president, katulinde president, katulinde president, katulinde president. No, the state shall guarantee and respect institutions. So we are provided by our constitution, not Museveni. We need to be free, and we shall be free. If not, we are going to fight for freedom. Freedom will come one day, and we shall wear the crown. And when our crown is worn, people will be happy. You will see freedom. Freedom will be there. People, they will attend school without any problem. They will have health services. There will be job for other people to do. People, they will earn money and get good housing. People, they will be able to go wherever they want to go. It's freedom. We must live side by side, and we must forgive. Freedom does not mean that you are not going to be happy all the time. But at times, we won't be happy. Like what I'm saying, like if we give them 7 immunity, some people, they won't be happy. But for me, I see 100% benefit of giving him immunity. We want our president to be alive and to be in Uganda. And we want Museveni also to live in Uganda and see that other people can do something better. That Uganda is moving. Why not? Poor man. We give him his pension. But freedom. The country must guarantee and respect the freedoms. All the institutions, they must look at the preamble. Our constitution talks about freedom. So it is not us. Our freedom, please. It must be there. It is not being given. Lumumba, get real. We had you Barry over Beriga saying, I was in China. Please, President, ban on the internet use. But you use it every day. You use it every day. Why do you really contradict yourself? Remember, you're always on Facebook. You're always on the internet. So why would you think other people, they don't need it? And we are in 21st century. We need to use the internet, and we are going to use it. You won't stop us. Fellow Ugandans, the freedom is there. No, the government is going to give us the freedom, but the freedom is provided by our constitution. If the government doesn't allow us to express ourselves, to be free, then they are abusing our constitution. They are breaking the law. Freedom!